In this next video, we will be looking at our LSSL 5370 assignments. And I'll just give you a brief overview of what they are, just so you know what this foundation class is like. Okay, so I've switched over to a student preview mode. You won't have a gold bar like this at the top, but this will allow me to have the view of the student to give you a better overview of your assignments. So again, remember I told you that our left menu bar was our very important place for guiding us through our course. And in that Start Here First section, we have our assignments. I have them set up as buttons to click. So for our very first one, I want to know that you completed the course introduction. Well, what was that? Do you remember? We'll click and open the assignment. And it says, after you've completed the course introduction, submit the following in the comment box. Of course, I want your phone number, not X's. You may submit home or cell, whichever is best to reach you. And I want you to type this statement. You can copy and paste it. I completed all 4 steps of the course introduction. My phone number for contact this semester is, and give me your area code and phone number. How do you let me know that you finished the 4 things? Well, I'm going to remind you too what those 4 things are. Those 4 things were forwarding your Sam Houston email, introducing yourself on the discussion board, watching the first video about the Blackboard overview, and watching this one right now about the assignments overview. Once you've done that, see, that's a hyperlink. It's not blue, but it is a hyperlink. If you click that as a student, it takes you into your gradebook or your upload assignment area. This is not worth any points. I just need confirmation from you. You're going to scroll down. If you had an attachment, like your homework assignments, that kind of thing, this is how you would upload it, just like you would attach something to an email or something else. But here in the comment section, this is where I want you to put, I did all, and I don't remember the whole words, I did all 4 sections of the course overview. My phone number is 956-793-4413. Speaking of which, that is my cell phone. It is on the syllabus. You can text me if you leave me your name and contact information there if you try to reach me. So, but this is how you're turning in an assignment. Then go ahead and click submit. I'm not going to click it because I'm not a student, but that once you click submit, then it's actually turned into me. Not until then. You could save it because it was maybe some parts of an assignment you were trying to come in later, and you can see that it says an attempt, and I would see it as an attempt also, but it just lets you know that this was something that you were not quite ready to turn into me. Maybe you wanted to look at it again. Click continue when you are ready, and you could go ahead and click submit. Maybe you needed to go take care of your child or let your dog out to go to the bathroom. Whatever it is that you were needing to take care of, then once you're really done, come back and click submit. Okay. Get back to our assignments. So that's just us getting started. I want to know that you got everything, all the groundwork laid. One of the first things you'll do now is you're going to participate in a graduate seminar. This is a seminar that's an online meeting that's led by the department chairs of Sam Houston State University and the chair and her team. And she gives you a really good overview of what the whole coursework is laid out for your program. Very important information to know. I do have, there will be a live link for it, and that comes from your LSSL graduate student organization that you are a member of. I want you to remember I had showed you at the very beginning on your Blackboard landing page down at the very bottom, my organizations, that you should be a member of LSSL graduate students. That's where they're going to have that meeting. As a backup, let's pretend that something happens. Hopefully no hurricanes or anything, but that has happened before. Then we have a backup plan where you would get to watch last summer's seminar. However, we really want you to wait for this year's seminar before you take the quiz. It's the only quiz in our class. And it's going to be a quiz about the program overview, the seminar. After you participate in the seminar, then you'll come to take a graduate seminar quiz. Very simple multiple choice quiz. You shouldn't have any difficulties with it. It's just making sure that you paid attention and you had a good foundation of what's to come. Then we have an assignment called Listserv Participation. This is our way of connecting out with librarians across the state and within our own Sam Houston Alumni Association. So one that we're going to join is called TLC, Texas Library Connection. And we're going to join the national one called LMNet, Library Media Network. And what I want you to do is you're going to sign up for the groups. Then I want you to lurk for a little while, just hang out for a little while. And then you're going to pick one thing to respond to. Now, what you really want to do is just respond to the person that actually wrote that email. In general, you don't want to reply to the whole world. It's just kind of a common courtesy. That way it doesn't fill up everybody's email inboxes with something that they didn't ask for. Every now and then they are asking you to respond to the whole group, but that's a rare event. Most likely, and then most times, they're going to want you to respond just to that one individual. If you really do want to write to the entire group, then I suggest that you talk to me first just to let me look at it and make sure that it's something that that will be a good, strong thing to put out there to the rest of the world. Okay. So once you're done, you're going to be pasting your conversations onto a Word document. And then you're going to also write a reflection, like what did you learn about this? And this is actually going to be the first thing that we put up inside of your live binder. So you're going to have a conversation at the state level, the national level, and you're going to join our local one, which is our LibSci. That's for our library science alumni and current students at Sam Houston State. So 3 things that you're doing, these 3, local, state, and national. At the bottom is all of the steps for you to go ahead and know all the pieces that you're going to have. And then look down here. After you've collected all the information, done all those things you're supposed to do, you're going to save it on one Word document. Okay, just one. And you're going to take that Word document and convert it to a PDF. That's a save as a PDF. Then you're going to go to your live binder that you've made, and you're going to create tabs. And we have some samples I'll show you. This is for Standard 4, Element 4.1, and you're going to add the PDF. So let's go look at that. Let's see what that looks like. Okay, I was already logged in with our sample one here. So on Standard 4, because we have 5 library standards, on 4.1, here we go. Here's the PDF that was uploaded of the conversations that this sample student had. And then on the side, here is the reflection, what they learned or what was the value of that assignment. So for this assignment, we're going to put it into our live binder. Now, how are you going to let me know that it's in your live binder? Well, one thing is you have to make sure that you've made your live binder viewable or public to everybody else. You can copy your link, and then you're going to come back to our assignment. And look, here's one of those hyperlinks again. Sorry, I need to get to the bottom. And it tells you when it was due, the points. It always repeats the assignment. So this time down in the bottom, in the comments, you're going to paste your live binder link. Now you had to have a password or a passcode. Go ahead and tell me what your passcode is. Now we're recommending that you use Portfolio Key, but not everybody's comfortable doing that. If you use a different one, you need to, no matter what, you need to tell me, or else I'm not going to be able to log in to your portfolio. Once you're done again, you're going to click Submit. Now I would expect you to come back to this video several times as you're learning how to submit assignments to make sure you got it right, or how to give me a live binder link to make sure that you get it right. I also recommend to you that you go to your discussion board, to the student by student, and you paste your link in there and ask your classmates to test your link, because you're probably going to discover the first time that you didn't know how to make it public and viewable by all. So go ahead and get comfortable talking to each other, help each other out. You all want to be successful. You all want to make it through this program scoring with high grades. It's just a wonderful feeling. Use each other, help each other. Okay, back to our assignments. Okay, you're going to join our state and national library associations. And again, you're going to be proving that to me within your live binder. You'll be able to take screenshots, pictures of the email responses you get. You may not get your membership card in time, but you will definitely get an email, and you can use that as a picture to show me that you joined. You're going to learn about making graphic organizers and thinking about higher order thinking skills, which are wonderful ways to use computers instead of drill and kill like we see so often in classes. You're going to study about our leaders in school librarianship. They might be some national leaders, some state leaders, maybe even some department leaders from our own library department that you are fascinated by. But we're going to be studying them and making a podcast. Then you are going to be reviewing that. Now this is important because some of these names will actually show up on your certification exam. So be sure to start getting comfortable with knowing who some of our leaders are, who the big names are, and what they've done to impact library science. You're going to work together. Even though you don't live by each other, even though you don't have classes together, you're going to work together to make a newsletter. And it's going to be a challenge, but you'll figure it out, and I'll help you learn some different tips and tools for doing that. You're going to learn how to network in your area, reaching out to local school district people, and working on a library advocacy plan. What can you do to speak up for libraries? You're going to create a brochure that talks about online journals. How are you going to stay current in your field? Where are you going to keep learning and reading about information in library science? A common thing librarians do is review software, hardware, and apps for their principals or for their technology teams to help make the best investment. So we're going to do one of those. We're going to use Excel to do this. It's going to be a challenge, but you can do it. And then we wrap up the year with a final discussion board. There are several discussion boards throughout. We're kind of helping you prepare one day for your exit exam. So do participate. Do think about these. Answer thoughtfully and reflectively, and read each other's comments as well, because we're helping to shape how a school librarian thinks, because it's going to be a different mindset from what you've been doing as a classroom teacher. So that's a very broad overview of what our assignments are like. Come back to this video often so you can have reminders of how to submit an assignment or how to submit a URL for your live binder. Have an awesome semester and really get to know each other. It's going to be a great year.